Story. We're joined by NDTV's cricket analyst Sunil Gavaskar. Sunil, India went into lunch with what, 400 on the board. Lunch was extended because of rain. Would you have liked the Indian team to declare at the point so as to have some chance of getting a result on this rain-interrupted day?
Well, you see, in a 5-day game, generally what you look to do is to get a total on board, which will give you the opportunity not to bat again, to make the opposition follow on. And I think that's the reason why I think teams look to get maybe 450, sometimes 500. Yes, I think that is what India would have been thinking of. And with one eye on the weather, you would say that sometimes you've got to bring the target down just a little bit and look to maybe declare a little bit early.
But unfortunately, that's not what the Indian team did today. Now, Saibhai, we know rain is expected for the next 2 days as well. So in the current scenario, should we take it that it is going to be a draw? Or do you think even in the limited time that India gets with the ball, they can dismiss Bangladesh twice?
Well, they can, because in cricket anything can happen. They suddenly strike a purple patch and get the ball to move around, get the ball to turn and bounce, which looks a little bit unlikely on this surface. But still, I think deceive the batsman in the air, then yes, anything can happen. You put pressure on the opposition, the opposition panics, the batsmen panic, try and play some shots to get out of trouble. They can get themselves into a serious situation. So yes, I'm optimistic. But as you said, with the weather being predicted to rain again, it does look more like a draw than anything else.
Okay, now Indian spinners, you reckon, would be licking their lips in anticipation, looking at the way the Bangladeshi spinners got a grip and turn on the pitch?
Definitely, and day 4, we're talking about day 4, day 5, the best time to bowl for the spinners, because that's where the ball starts to grip, as you said, maybe not bounce as much. Sometimes the odd ball will keep low, but more importantly, there will be a little bit of purchase from the surface. And that is what the spinners will be looking for. And that's why I'm saying that, in the air, the deception through the air is going to be so vital for the spinners. If they can do this, because this is a very good pitch to bat on generally. And even now with India having just lost 6 wickets, you can see that it is still a good surface to bat on. But flight and guile is going to be the key.
Okay, let's talk about Rahane then, who missed out on 100. Do you think he sacrificed his 100 for the sake of the team, trying to push the run rate, thereby displaying his selfless attitude as well?
Well, he certainly did. He certainly did, because he wanted only 2 runs to get to 100. And thereafter also there was a bit of batting the time that was taken by the Indians. So he could have easily, worked those couple of runs away. But in trying to score quickly, trying to get India to maybe a total closer to 500, he went for the big shot. But then you don't expect anything other than that from Ajinkya Rahane. He's a complete, total team man. Look at his mentor, Rahuls, who was a complete, total team man. And so it's hardly surprising that Ajinkya Rahane is following in Rahul Dravid's footsteps and putting the team ahead of anything else.
Okay. And finally, Saibhai, a word on the young Zubair. We all knew that, how good Shakib can bowl, but the leg spinner too showed some great variety today.
Very, very promising, very promising talent. And, when you see somebody of that type coming into international cricket, you also tend to sit up and look up, because that's a breed which does not really flourish, because it can be an expensive breed. If you don't bowl well, you can get punished. And then not a lot of captains have faith in you, because you can leak runs. But once you strike a spell, then you can pick wickets. And I think that is what young Zubair showed. And I think Bangladesh need to encourage him to bowl as much as possible, and give him give him the fielding, give him the field support, and then I'm sure he will become a better bowler and maybe win matches for Bangladesh.